How's it going, everyone? Want to take you guys through some great physical PlayStation game deals. Feel like I've been doing, not to toot my own horn here, I feel like I've been doing pretty good at covering these physical deals because some of you guys getting sick of all the digital deal coverage. Saw a lot of comments of you guys checking out the Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1. I figured that was going to be a deal a lot of you guys jumped on because that was a pretty damn good deal, all things considered. And the Stellar Blade deal was pretty good. And we will cover the digital sales. The August savings sale just went live. We will certainly be covering that, but trying to get a healthy balance of both, especially as a lot of you guys are seemingly moving away from your digital games and you're getting more games physically. There's pros and cons to both, but we got some deals. WOOT.com's got some really solid deals. Best Buy has got a couple deals I want to mention. Amazon, of course, and then Gamefly is running a major sale. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff at Gamefly is going out of stock fairly quickly, so by the time you guys are watching this video, who knows if the stuff I cover is going to be in stock, but I'll mention them anyway. Right off the top, WOOT.com is doing a summer gaming sale. They've got some good stuff. Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance is $34.99, which I think is quite a good deal. I'm not crazy about this game. Sega sent me a copy of it, and I can appreciate a lot of the elements of it. I think the ambiance is really cool. I think some of the story elements as far as the tone goes, that is really well done. Overall, from a narrative standpoint, I wasn't that compelled by it and not that engaged by it, but like, let's be real. Even I can be like, young man, and yeah, that's like a meme out of SMT5. It's a good game in the sense that if you like challenging gameplay, if you like the demon collecting aspect to it, you're gonna have a good time with it at $34.99 for a game that literally came out 2 months ago. I believe it's 2 months to the day. I think it was June 14th when this dropped. $34.99 is quite good. Speaking of games that are somewhat recent releases and in the bargain bin, I know you guys have been itching to check out some Skull and Bones. How about $14.99 for Skull and Bones? You know, to be fair to Ubisoft, they have dropped live service games that have done really well. X-Defiant has exceeded expectations. I think there have been other live service titles that they've released and that have really stuck. However, then there are games like the Skull and Bones of the world, and this game was delayed several times, and seemingly it completely flopped, and it's already down to $15. I mean, if you want to check it out, that is such a bargain for the game, and to be fair, I talked to a lot of people that did play it during the beta, and it seemed like they enjoyed it. It's not a game that I've circled back to at this point and have played it. February was just absolute chaos for game releases. Like FF7 Rebirth came out that month, Persona 3 Reload, Grand Blue Fantasy, Yakuza Like a Dragon Infinite while people were still playing that. Skull and Bones came out in the midst of all of that, and brothers, I didn't get a chance to really put a lot of time into it, so my apologies. But $14.99 for it, given how recent of a release it is, I would say that's a decent pickup, but, you know, your mileage may vary on that one. Octopath Traveler 2 is $24.99. Look, there's a lot of argument as far as Square Enix and the direction of Final Fantasy, you know, kind of abandoning its turn-based roots. However, Square Enix does regularly drop games like Octopath Traveler 2, and I'm not saying it's an excuse for, or it should quell your disappointment of Final Fantasy not dropping turn-based games anymore, but if you want a high-quality Square Enix turn-based JRPG, you gotta play Octopath Traveler. Octopath Traveler 1 was good, but 2 was significantly better. The depth of gameplay, the characters, narratively, content, all of the elements of the first game, I feel like they went above and beyond with Octopath Traveler 2. It is a game that's been holding up in price, but I feel like for $25, given that you are getting a lengthy game here, it is well worth a pickup, and I would say go ahead and give it a look. If you're into your JRPGs, you're gonna have a good time with that one. Next up, Fate Samurai Remnant, $29.99 on this for a PS5 copy. Another game that's held up in price, but to be fair, it came out September of last year, so not even a year old at this point. And I've said it before when I talked about this game, one of my most surprising games of 2023 and how much I enjoyed it. I don't have a lot of affinity towards Fate. I watched Fate Stay Night years and years ago. I want to say like 10, 12 years ago, like 2012, 2013 is when I watched that anime, and I've heard Fate Stay Night, the anime adaptation, is garbage, so like, you know, take that for what you will. Checked out Fate Samurai Remnant kind of on a whim. I just kind of like the vibe that the game is going for, and ended up just really enjoying the game. And obviously, you know, I'm a sucker for that Edo Japan setting, so you take that, you animate it, and it was gonna be a game that I was gonna have inherent interest in, but I did not think I was gonna enjoy it as much as I did. Soundtrack's really good, story is really likable, with the duo at the helm of the story, nice twists and turns, and some replayability as well. You know, the second half of the narrative I feel like kind of gets a little bit crazy, but overall I really enjoyed the game, and $30 I think is a pretty good pickup for that, if you like your Musou action style games. Next up we have Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, $24.99 on this. What a phenomenal deal on Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. It is a tremendous game that is currently, as I've said, my front runner for Game of the Year. You know, in the mix with a couple of other games. Throw your Stellar Blades, throw your FF7 Rebirths, throw in a couple other games here and there. We got a stacked lineup of games coming out for the rest of the year, but for me and, you know, my RGG fandom, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth was exactly the kind of game that I was always going to really enjoy. At $25, I think it's a great price for the level of content that you're getting. Even if you just go through the main story, you're gonna have a fantastic time with this game, but then you throw on stuff like Dondoko Island, you throw on all of the optional content. It is a game with a daunting amount of content, but then you realize you don't have to do all of the content. You can pick and choose what you do. For me, I pretty much skipped Dondoko Island because it's just not my cup of tea. I don't need Animal Crossing in my life, you know? It is what it is, but yeah, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is fantastic. Strongly recommend it. Definitely do play Yakuza Like a Dragon first. Couple of deals over at Best Buy. Best Buy's been doing like a $10 game a day sale. We've got some pretty good options. Today's is Riders Republic. $10 for that, not a bad deal. A lot of variety in the sports that, you know, the extreme sports that are offered. So yeah, $10 for that. Check it out if you want. Walking Dead Destinies is $19.99. Look, if you want a game to laugh at, it's $19.99. It's terrible, but I thought I would give that a mention for the memes. And I will also shout out Walking Dead, the Telltale Definitive Series. Not really a deal, but it is $17 on Amazon. This includes Walking Dead Seasons 1 through 4. It includes Michonne, the miniseries, and 400 Days. For all that content for 17 bucks, I just think that's a tremendous deal, so definitely give that a look as well. That's quite good. And lastly, do want to highlight the deals that are available as a part of Gamefly's pre-played blowout sale. These deals might come in and out of stock. That's just kind of what happens with Gamefly, and Gamefly does charge for shipping now for non-members, although you can sign up for a free trial, a 30-day free trial if you do want. So that is an option. But Rise of the Ronin, $34.99 on that. Pretty damn good deal for Rise of the Ronin, a game that's certainly been holding up in price. And, you know, for 35 bucks, not a bad deal there. Last of Us Part 2 Remastered, $29.99. Look, no return, I think is awesome. Last of Us Part 2 as a game, I certainly have a lot of issues with, but it is what it is. Persona 3 Reload, $29.99 on that. I mean, that's a great deal for Persona 3 Reload. I'm kind of down on Atlas for their nonsense with Episode Aegis, but what can you do? I don't control these things. I can just say P3R is a great game. Dragon's Dogma 2, $34.99 on this. Excellent deal for Dogma 2, which is a game that, to be fair, a lot of people had their issues with. Wasn't really my cup of tea. Some of the, I don't want to say dated aspects of the game, because that's kind of what they were going for, but a lot of the mechanics of the game weren't up my alley, let's put it that way. But if you're looking for a compelling open world action RPG, you'll find it here with Dogma 2. So check that out if you do want. And then System Shock the Remake is $19.99 as well. Thought I'd give that a shot. That's on sale on the PlayStation Store for like $26, but get a physical copy here. And remember, with Gamefly, their games come in pretty damn good condition. I mean, they rent out the physical discs, and then the case, manual, all the digital codes, if they're applicable to those games, are always unused. So it's a really worthwhile purchase. As far as used games go, they come in immaculate condition from my experience. But that is going to do it for me. Again, a lot of great deals available right now. Links to all of these in the description box below. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.